They were actually here for an announcement. Government officials, including the Minister of Transport, Steven Mackinnon, as well as Ontario Transport Minister Pramit Sarkaria, they made that comment, or they made an announcement earlier today about the opening of a pre-clearance facility. So this will essentially allow for U.S.-bound travelers to be able to pass through more efficiently, and this will officially open on March 10th, which is tomorrow. They also say that this will help to strengthen border security and bolster overall trade and tourism, and of course just help travelers get to and where they need to go, especially if they're U.S. bound, a little bit more easier. Here's more from what officials had to say.
The opening of this pre-clearance facility is a significant milestone for Billy Bishop Toronto City Airport, made possible through financial support from our government, the Government of Canada. It will allow travelers departing for U.S. destinations to complete customs and immigration processes before departure, making their travel experience faster, more convenient, and more reliable. It also provides a higher level of border security, helping to identify concerns earlier. This new facility is a win for passengers and a win for commercial and economic activity in Toronto.
Modernizing and expanding Billy Bishop will not only build on that strength, but it will create thousands of good-paying jobs, drive economic growth across the region, and as the province continues to grow, our transportation infrastructure must keep pace. So goods and people move safely, efficiently, and people can get to where they need to go quicker and faster.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, even though the announcement here was about the new pre-clearance facility, most of the conversation was actually surrounding comments to possibly see Billy Bishop expanded. Premier Ford making these comments recently, saying that he wants to see Billy Bishop Airport modernized, fully expanded. That would ultimately maybe see or pave the way for larger jets to be able to operate out of this facility. And the owners of Toronto's Island Airport also supporting Ford's comments. So when asked about this, the question was posed to the Federal Minister of Transport about their stance on this and seeing a possible expansion. Here's what he had to say.
There are a number of things that we have to continue looking at in this airport. Safety is one. We have issues with the runway right now with respect to safety. As my colleague Xi just reminded us, this airport also has to be a good neighbor. So we're taking a long look with partners, with the port, with the airport, with our friends from the province. We also have an agreement that includes the City of Toronto, at a number of things, because this was all envisaged in the 80s. That was a different era in aviation, different era in safety standards, different era in connectivity, and I think it's incumbent on all of us, through the lens of this airport being a good neighbor and a good corporate citizen in this city, to look at what the future might hold in terms of its development.
But Faiza, when it comes to the expansion of Billy Bishop Airport here, it's actually been a contentious topic amongst locals who live in this area. In fact, the City of Toronto, as well as local groups, they've been opposed for this for quite some time in terms of having larger jets being able to land at this island airport. Some are citing the construction noise that would happen. Some are citing the noise as well from the jets. Some are also citing pollution. But Toronto Port Authority officials saying that aviation has improved over the years, and so a lot of aviation is now quieter. But ultimately, they want to be able to partner with everyone to ensure that they're good neighbors and to be able to, of course, to ensure that there is a more seamless process here if this expansion is to happen later on as well. When Ford was asked about this last week, he made the comments about internal polling that's showing that more people are hoping to see an expansion of Billy Bishop Airport. So definitely a lot of discussions that will probably have to be done moving forward if this were to become a reality.